succession change at TCS much reminds one of 2017. So that happened on the day of the results. The stock price reaction, though, has not been anything like what happened back then. Is it that it's now a well-digested fact that TCO succession candidates are equipped enough to lead the company without too much of transition trouble? Let's pose that question to Omkar Tanksale. He joins in right now. Of course, there'll be a couple of questions beyond TCS as well, because lots happening in that space. But Omkar, good having you. Thanks for joining in. What do you make of this? Is it a large impact event or a low impact event or a no impact event?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one needs to see. I mean, there is a sentimental reaction coming in today with around 1% of the deck, 1% of the price fall in today's market opening. But I believe it's more of a sentimental trading because Mr. Kirti Vasan is there with the TCS and leading the BFSI vertical from last 10-15 years. So it's around the revenue contribution of 31% of 1% and having the major chunks to a contribution towards the revenue. So I believe he is capable of handling things and he knows the TCS very well. So I believe there will be a smooth transition going ahead, and one must see how the execution capabilities that is piling on going ahead. But immediately, I do not see any fundamental impact on the company specific or financials or any fundamental changes.
Okay. Was TCS amongst your top draws per se, Omkar, and does this change the recommendation in TCS in any fashion?
No, currently, I mean, I am not particularly, changing my recommendation on in terms of the, any company's specific event because of this. But I believe overall IT sector as a whole, if you can see after the SVB and turmoil from the North American region, there might be, there is a huge uncertainty in the North American region. BFSI vertical may impact because of these three banks have bankrupted and filing the bankruptcies and faces the new huge losses. Even Credit Suisse have faces the face the huge losses. So overall, the banking sector or BFSI vertical, or let's say there is a huge uncertainties overall. So I believe in a macro perspective, the IT sector, or there is a lack of visibility going ahead for the year or two. We need to wait for a couple of quarters to get the visibility done, or any any macroeconomic development in terms of positive. But on a company specific, I does not believe that one should change our recommendation in terms of on TCS.
Okay. What is the earnings growth depiction for TCS per se, Omkar, currently, and what is the pecking order for you for large cap IT? Is TCS the top pick, or are some of the others? Because Infosys recently has underperformed TCS as well. So what is the pecking order, and what are the earnings estimates for TCS for FY25?
Yeah, I believe Infosys is my top pick from the large cap. After that, HCL Tech, Mahindra, then TCS, and then Wipro. These are the five things that one should. Why Infosys? Because I believe they have surpasses the growth in last 3 years in a row, and they have likely to be done in fourth year as well. So I believe it has better revenue growth momentum, growing return on equity, and valuation comfort, which is a major factor that one should see upon with the growing ROE, and then you have the better upside potential going ahead. The similar case of the Tech Mahindra and HCL Tech, they do stocks being a laggard, and being they have the robust deal pipelines and going ahead. So we believe we believe in terms of valuation comfort and the robust deal pipeline execution, strong execution capabilities. These two again are strong buy things, or one can see among the TCS. TCS is definitely a good company. It's with a top-notch corporate governance and highest return on equity and capital employed. But I believe at this stage the company has got a high premium valuation for all these factors that are being being you does not have that kind of an upside potential going ahead. So it's come laggard. So but we believe on CC terms we can expect around sorry, in rupee terms, one can expect 11 to 12% of the earning growth in 24 and 25, around 12 to 14 going ahead.
Okay. Omkar, thank you so much for joining in. The big event turned out to be a bit of a non-event, but good to have your views. Essentially, viewers will benefit out of knowing that there may not be too much of an impact in the minds of somebody who tracks TCS by virtue of the event that's happened. Much appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much, sir.
And viewers, thanks for tuning into